What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. How can anyone not be impressed by this recent update from Samson? And this is coming from a guy who was being told less than 1 year ago that his back will hold him back in placing high. This is 5 weeks out of the Olympia, which will be Samson's first Olympia and probably many more to come. At this point, I do not think anyone is sleeping on him. There is a mutual consensus that out of all the guys who are making their Olympia debut this year, and I have got to tell you guys, there are more than 10 guys who will be making their Olympia debut in 2022, which itself is a record if I'm not wrong. Out of all these guys, Samson will be making the biggest noise in my opinion. After all the back and forth trash talk between Iain and Michal Krizo, by the way, all this happened after Who is the Best Bodybuilder page on Instagram posted this comparison between Rami and Krizo. So fans will be definitely looking forward to this matchup between Iain and Krizo at the upcoming Olympia. Although Iain thinks he is in a league of his own and Michal Krizo did not impress him at all in Prague, and he said that categorically that he isn't even considering that he can lose to Krizo at the Olympia. Both these guys have to back up their words when they share the stage in 5 weeks' time. Krizo will have to be a lot more conditioned than what we saw from him at Prague, especially if he wants to beat guys like Iain. Because let's admit, Iain at last year's Texas Pro was superb. That condition with the new added size is gonna be one hell of a package. CAMBRONERO is a highly underrated classic physique competitor. He has been a top 6 Olympian for many years now and continuously improving. His coach Neil Hill released a recent update in which Alex is looking on point. Every time I post about Alex, there are questions in the comment section that why does he tilt his head while hitting these shots? Let me clarify this. It has something to do with the neck injury that he had a few years back. So, can he retain his spot at the Olympia this year? Or is there a possibility of moving up as well?
Is there somebody from outside the top 5 last year that you think you see creeping in?
Let's talk more about classic physique. Urs was on Fuad's podcast and they talked about that is there anyone who wasn't in the top 5 last year who could creep in this year? Here is his answer.
I'm interested what Logan's gonna bring. He wasn't there last year, but yeah.
Logan Franklin has been working this entire year. No interruptions, no contests whatsoever. Just focusing on building a far better package than what he presented in 2020. So that's an interesting comment. Logan was placed 9th in 2020, and guys like Terrance have commented that with the way Logan has improved his physique over the last year, he could potentially crack the top 6. What do you guys think? Neil Curry deserves a mention here. He was in shape so far out of the Olympia that it's actually unbelievable. Neil has so much muscle for classic physique category that he is left with no choice but to do longer preps and slowly get down to the target weight to be eligible for Classic. He admitted that his legs will go down the closer he gets to making his Olympia debut. The top 10 in Classic will be so close that if anyone slips just a little bit, like even 5%, the judges will immediately mark them down and put them outside of the top 10. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.